What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTWBRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2016. We are playing as the... I guess we're not playing as anything. We're playing as the IWC, our own personal crazy created company that you guys can help me book over on Twitch. Today, we got a couple of people. We got quite a few people in chat here today helping us book. We got Connor Witten 619. We got C... Vagats? I don't know if I pronounced that right. My bad, brother, if I pronounced it wrong. If I pronounce anyone's name wrong. We got Ifanga. We got Lazran. Michael the Liverpool fan. Soja Rules. And then we also have the creator of this database, the Who 87. So, whoo. It's kind of an honor to have him here. It's pretty cool to see someone who, created the database watch me. Either way, though, we got a hell of a show here. It's going to be the go-home show to our first event, Who Booked This Shit? Which would be us. And it's going to be a pretty interesting show. I like the way it happened, and hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad in the ratings. Nobody ever pronounces internet names right. I know. What's up, Kev? Thanks for joining. Whoo! Either way. So we have the pre-show bout here. A couple, getting people in the pre-show bout, hoping they improve and all that. We got bout that had terrible wrestling here. Mikey Whiplash. Mikey Whiplash. I did practically create this mod after you guys made me do all this crazy stuff. Mikey Whiplash, the man who usually always loses, wins this week against Blowjob Whitmer after we have interference from his stepdad, Mikey Whipwreck. 32E plus here today. Whiplash still not suited to his gimmick. I forget what exactly his gimmick is, to be honest. I think he's just kind of like, some emo character. I'm not really sure. Yeah, my mic was muted for a good couple seconds. So we couldn't book. Luckily, we've already booked most of the show, and that was just the pre-show. And I can communicate with you guys through the chat. So, there we go. Yeah, no Riot from the Who today, as we got Mikey Whiplash's victory in order to avoid a Wyatt from the Who. A Wyatt? A Riot from the Who 87 over here. Whiplash with a 30, Blowjob Whitmer with a 34, so he's really not that far off, actually, from BJ. No worker improvements as we move up to... Luckily, all this is on the pre-show here. What is that? 6F rating here as Mikey Whiplash just freaks out at his father, or his stepfather, Mikey Whipwreck, saying, "What are you doing out, you dad? I could have won that by myself," and all that stuff, "I don't need your help, Dad," blah, blah, blah. And Whipwreck's just like, come on, son. Whiplash still not suited to his gimmick, which you already knew that, but Whipwreck is getting better at his gimmick, so good old stepdad figure. We then lead into a match booked by Soja Rules here. So I blame him if anything bad happens. We got Parks and Jacobs, Demons at Law. The team of Glenn Jacobs and Joseph Parks. By the way, I don't think anything bad will happen in this match. The Demons at Law going over Pinky Burger, the fast food workers of Pinky and Cheeseburger. In a terrible pre-show match, Parks and Jacobs going over Pinky Burger when Glenn Jacobs beat Cheeseburger with a chokeslam. Is there a Mikey Whipcrack for real? Because if there's really a Mikey Whipcrack, we're gonna bring him in. Joseph Parks was really off his game. That's unfortunate for him. Hot crowd against Pinky, chanting for him not to come back. Well, he'll be back. Glenn Jacobs with a 48, Joseph Parks with a 42, Cheeseburger with a 22, and Pinky with a 15. He's improving in Rumble and Technical, though, so... Mikey Crack Whip. And then we have another pre-show bout here with an E28. Terrible pre-show action. John Bully Layfield. What? What? Huh? Did I mess up? Oh, I did mess up. Gosh darn it. You know what? It's the pre-show. Let's go back. No. That's not how we do things here. It's not how we do things. That was a mess up. That was supposed to go to the Space Monkey. No wonder JBL didn't complain. I was all like, he He didn't complain about his loss. Now he's mad. But I don't care. Let's run this. Here we go. Let's try it again. 31 E+ for Whiplash and Blowjob Whitmer. We didn't make it to the main show, so it's good. And we do need to get a Space Monkey picture. I agree. Whiplash with a 28, Whitmer with a 32. Again, not too far off. This time we got an 8F, so that's good. With Whiplash freaking out his father. 39 D- for the Demons at Law and Pinky Burger. With this time, Cheeseburger's off his game, really off his game. And Joseph Parks getting away scot-free today. Jacobs with the 48, Parks with the 46, Cheeseburger with the 22, and Pinky still with the 15. He's also improving in Rumble and Technical, so we're still good there. Then we go into our match, which gets an E29. I think this did better than the last match. But either way, E29 rating here. Terrible pre-show action here as the Space Monkey goes over John Bully Layfield with a botched interference from the Blue Bully. I'd imagine, entire match, Layfield is just, dominating the Space Monkey. Goes over to his partner, the Blue Bully, to get in the action. Space Monkey ducks. JBL gets hit with like brass knuckles or something, which leads to Space Monkey rolling him up. 1, 2, 3, gets an upset victory over John Bully Layfield here. Crowd against Space Monkey. That's okay. And Space Monkey with a 15. Bully Layfield with a 43. Space Monkey's improving in Rumble. We then go to a solid D rating here with a 41. Where John Bully Layfield, he's angry that his tag team partner just cost him a match against the Space Monkey of all freaking people. Which then he leads to go on and bully the Bully here. Don't worry, Space Monkey will probably be one of those guys that gets sent down to our developmental. We might have to do that, which, by the way, we're creating a developmental company. So JBL just pretty much beats the Blue Bully up like it's ECW all over again. And then in the main event of the pre-show, Nerds and Geeks, a 30 E+ rating. We have the illustrious Scaffold match, which gets an abysmal rating here, but I disagree. I think the fans were hot for this match. Team Glacier, the team of Glacier, the villains, Marty Scurll and Matthew Riddler. You don't have a Space Monkey pick? I do now. Well, there we go. We're going to have to pull that up so I can save it. What else did we have? Matthew Riddler, Eugene the Clown, and Darth Vader. Pretty much a team of villains here. We might have to make this a villain team actually in the future, now that I think about it. Going over Team SM Punk, which Kami Dreamer, coming out of his commie state probably for the night right now, to join up with this good punk SM Punk. To team up with Oleg the Pimp, Nick Gage, one of his sluts, and the Big Brad Boski. Abysmal pre-show match here. Darth Vader gets the victory for the villains here as she uses the Force to throw the Big Brad Boski off the scaffold to win the match for the villains after 12 minutes and 45 seconds. Scroll's getting better at his gimmick. He's just a friendly commie. He's like Captain America in this current comic right now, where he's, the captain of Hydra. Well, I'm also horrible at finding picks, but wait till we see Swogglesaur later. I finally, put his picture in here. He's still not suited to his gimmick despite... Oh, no, Scroll's getting better at his gimmick. Never mind. So Riddler's still not suited to his gimmick, but he was off his game, which is unfortunate. Crowds against Darth Vader. SM Punk's not suited to the gimmick. Crowds against Punk. Crowds against Oleg the Pimp. Oleg the Pimp really off his game. Nick Gage not suited to his gimmick. They don't like Nick Gage. They don't like anyone, it seems like. That's why I said earlier I feel like the IWC crowd is literally here just to hijack the show. Brad Boski not suited to his gimmick. Whatever. I think this was a great match. Darth Vader with an 18. Eugene the Clown with a 31. So far the best in the match. Matt Riddler with a 26. Marty Scurll with a 35. So he's got the best rating now. Glacier with a 13. Big Brad Boski with 24. Nick Gage with the 20. Oleg the Pimp with the 27. And Kami Dreamer with the best in-ring performance of the night, a 39. Yeah, the crowd pays to complain. Why isn't Marty Squirrel Boy? That's I don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna vote for Marty Scroll to be Squirrel Boy, but that's clever. The Rogues Gallery. We might end up doing that. In fact, oh look at this. Marty Scroll. I can perform better if I'm not in brawl-based matches. So can Veda. Oh, SM Punk was drunk. Way to, keep kayfabe alive there, SM Punk. Whatever. Here we go to the actual show, Nerds and Geeks. The actual start of the show here. As we get a 53C minus. Really good start to the show. Ethan Carter III comes out. If you remember on the last episode, we had Christmas theme as Commie Dreamer was the Communist Santa. I know, SM Punk ruining the gimmick. And Sammy Callahan, the Dead Man, playing the Grinch. EC3 was very upset about last week after Ian Williams Carter and Pete Gunn, the bodyguard, the hired gun, Pete Gunn, beat up on Santa Claus. He's furious. He says, it's disgusting. Not only, is he disgusted by IWC creating this company in the first place, but then you come out here and you beat down on Santa Claus in front of the kids. That leads to Ian Williams Carter coming out. They go into a little bit of a back and forth. EC3 challenges Pete Gunn. Pete Gunn, says, you know what, I'd love to break you tonight. And we have our main event of the night, which will be Ethan Carter III battling the hired gun, Pete Gunn. Both EC3 and Ian Williams Carter really doing well off the script. Pete Gunn not suited to his gimmick, which is unfortunate for him. He'll have to just work through it, though. EC3 came out looking excellent. Pete Gunn did not look good, but his popularity, leaves a lot. Kids like SM Punk drunk. You know what? They were probably like, SM Punk comes out. I'm surprised he did not fall out off a scaffold. An SM drunk? Hold on. I gotta put down some of these names here. We got a Rogues Gallery stable. We got Marty Squirrel Boy. Maybe he becomes, a reformed villain eventually and becomes a hero. And then SM Drunk, which might be Sandman's new gimmick when he comes back from rehab, because that's exactly where his ass is going. So there we go. Also, I don't know why. I guess because we haven't made Helms the Hamburglar, but that's what he's going to be. So there we have it. That book's in. Yeah, we're doing SM Drunk. That's great. Opening match of the night gets a 63 C rating here. Decent wrestling, little heat. The debut of New York Vice, part of the band with Drew Galloway. I don't know if Galloway was there as not a commentator, but as a manager. That might have been my bad. We should hire Jerry Lawler as the Burger King. We might. New York Vice going over the Young Bucks, Nick Buck and Matt Buck, in 13 minutes 20 seconds. When Trent Deagle going over Nick Buck after illegally using the ropes for leverage. They're rock stars. They don't care. I'd imagine, that probably happens after, maybe not illegally using the ropes. Again, I don't really care. But he rolls him up after Emo Original Gangster New Jack comes out, distracts Nick Buck, distracting the Bucks, which leads to, the Bucks losing the match. Matt Buck's getting better at his gimmick. So is Ricky Ramirez. Nick and Mac, of course, have excellent chemistry. Sue Youngbuck not suited to her gimmick. That's unfortunate for her. Got the crowd buzzing because this was our Steal the Show match of the night. Matt with a 77, Nick with a 68, Ricky with a 38, and Trent with a 41. Gained heat, but it's about to lose heat as we move on to the next segment, which gets a 22 E- here as the Emo Original Gangster laughs at the Bucks and then informs them that at this Sunday's Who Booked This Shit pay-per-view, it'll be the Young Bucks versus the Emo Original Gangster and his tag team partner, John Zandig, who's coming out of retirement to face you two sons of bitches, or, you two young fucks or whatever. Emo Original Gangster is a man that cannot be trusted with a microphone in his hand. Yeah, Jesus! And we're going to have ourselves a tables match. Yeah. Who booked this shit? So we already got Chris Hero Man versus Matt Riddler for the Champion of the Earth title. It's funny how they're not on the card here. Lord Masada versus Strongcock for the champion of this region. Team Pokemon versus Team Cocket. And now we have our tag title match between the Young Bucks and the Emo Original Gangster and the Hardcore Messiah, John Zandig. Oh, I didn't make it a tables match. You know what? Not a tables match. Let's do a TLC match. Yeah. Let's do a TLC match. I'm feeling that. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Jesus, dig sand. Who's having fun today? Let's get these bucks in here. Let's get the Emo Original. Let's get the Zandig. Jesus, dig Zand. IWC tag title, or TLC for IWC. Forgot the periods. The periods are very important. Tag titles. Young Bucks versus New Jack and Zandig. All right. We got that going. Sue Young Bucks still not suited to her gimmick. Get over it. There it is. There he is, everybody. E28 rating. Team Cocket. Joey James. Jesse LeRae. I'd imagine lights are off. Spotlight goes on, and we hear, the whole Team Cocket speech, which I need Jesus Digzan, the hardcore Minecraft Let's Player. I need to go ahead and make up a Team Cocket speech. Just like Team Rocket would do. Either way, Joey James and Jesse LeRae do their normal Team Cocket with El Torito being like, "That's right," or in Spanish. I'd imagine him probably saying something stupid every time, like mocking Joey James, and Jesse like, "Oh, you two suck," and all that in Spanish every time. We see Swogglesaur, who is tied up in the background because Team Cocket has him, and of course El Toros has major problems due to the language barrier. But that's the gimmick. He's not supposed to be able to speak English, so I'm okay with that. They're just cutting a promo, laughing at Misty, saying that they took Swogglesaur. They would take Eevee if she was worth it, but she's just a lowly Eevee, and unless they find a Thunderstone or a Ice Stone or a Firestone or whatever the hell it is, there's no point. They mock her, saying, you're going to bring your friends. What friends? Who's friends with Misty May and all that? And they just laugh and all, pretty much just mocking Misty May. I wonder if El Toros brought it down because of his language. Oh, the Who, you don't even know what you're involved for. IWC may have some crazy things, but I think the most craziest thing is the Pokemon gimmicks. Rosemary from TNA is known as Misty May here in the game, all because the picture that you actually chose or put in the game kind of made her look like a Pokemon trainer. So we made her Misty May. We brought in Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae and made them Team Cocket, our Team Rocket spinoff, as Joey James and Jesse LeRae. El Toros is pretty much the Meowth, that's El Torito, and Hornswoggle's a Pokemon named Swogglesaur, and Eevee is the wrestler named Eevee, who is also a Pokemon. We also just brought in Zack Ryder and Brock Lesnar, who are going to be Misty May's tag team partners. Zach's going to be Zach Ketchum, and Brock is just Brock. Probably my favorite thing, to be honest, here in IWC to be Jimmy Jacobs as a goth princess. We then move on to Hercules Strongcock going against the party animal Grado. Decent wrestling, little heat to it. Strongcock beating Grado with Starship Pain in 6 minutes 43 seconds. Not suited to his gimmick, neither of them. Strongcock with a 61, Grado with a 36. We then move on to the next segment, which gets a 21 E-, Lord Masada, as we continue trying to get him over because he's, again, one of my... Oh, we need a super heavyweight to be Snorlax. We definitely need a super heavyweight for Snorlax. I don't know who, but we got to find someone that's just huge. I wonder if Abdul the Butcher's still working. He's probably semi-active, though. Terex? I'm going to look that up afterwards. Let's go ahead and do that. Hold on. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Look up Terex. Alright. Masada's getting better at his gimmick, so that's good. And he's not in the ring, so they're not going to hate on him. This is just the Order of Hardcore's warning to Hercules Strongcock, since Masada will be facing Strongcock for the championship. We could do Akibona as well. I know. Masada's going to be a project that we got to work on, but I'm not giving up on him. Both Masada and Mondo are getting better at their gimmick, but Strongcock's not suited. We move on to the next segment with just IWC psyching up Pete Gunn. It's my justification for this segment here. That's kind of like the before commercial break, after commercial break thing. We go to, you know, open up with Sami Callihan, just in like a dark corner, talking about how he hates the Silver Surfer, he hates heroes, how he's going to kill this world's heroes and all that. And he's going to start with the Silver Surfer. Did we just... Are we good still? Hold on, I got to check the stream real quick. I don't know what the hell just happened. I got like a notification saying, yeah, we're offline. That's dumb. Are we back? I'm seeing things that I have, so I think we're back. Huh. That was weird as hell. It's like OBS disconnected and then connected back for me. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? I'm going to go ahead and say, can you hear me? Let's see if we're good. That means I'm going to have to do editing, though. I'm going to go ahead and stop this